So I'm rethinking my installation design here a little bit. Went to Home Depot, got myself some 3/8 16th rod and then a coupler and then some bolts so I can extend out the stem on the air shocks here. I actually have it attached to the 811 and I have removed the cover that you see on the stock shock here. You have about 1.25 inches of thread on the top there, which this is actually going to be mated directly to the to the bottom of the strut tower, and then you got about 1.25 inches here, just so you see. Now the overall extended travel is here, and you're not really looking at a lot of travel. Now the 811, as I look behind me here, the 811 has a maximum travel of 8.6 inches. And we're looking at here, with the bump stop being the limiter, you're only looking at maybe about 5.25, 5.5 inches of full travel. Now, this looks like the 811 might actually be a better fit after all. And I guess you could use the 793, but you would still want to extend out the threaded rod a little bit. Just maybe not as much, since this has an overall, I think this is 9, let me look behind me here, according to specs. The 793 has a 9.5 inch travel, and the overall length is 23.75 inches for the 793, and the 811 is 22.25 overall length. And now we're looking at the compressed length, which for the 811 it's 13.625, and the 793, as I search the thing here, is 14.125 for the compressed length. So now that's the next piece I'm going to look at, and then I'll make my decision on which one I'm going to put on the vehicle. Okay, so I can't hold on to the shock as I record here, but when this is compressed against here, overall length from here to the end is about 16 inches here. So it looks like that the 811 could work very well, actually. And I'm just going to extend out the rod here a little bit so it'll fit properly. And then the overall extended length will be equal to, or very close to equal, on the compared to the OEM. Alright, and here's the final result. Just added some Loctite on all the various areas, tighten these here, and this is about 3 inches worth of thread, just like there would be here. There's actually a little bit of a stop, so it prevents this piece from going all the way down when it's mounted on here, so I'm going to replicate that on the new shock. Okay, and here's the final install. Essentially we've got, and I want to be able to see here with that, looks like the seal's in there good and flat. And now if we come down here, this is what the bottom end will be like. Already put a little bit of never sees on, and we should be just fine. And as you can see on the overall travel, I think it's gonna work out just fine. Sorry for the shakiness, guys, but we have plenty of space for the standard offset.